We're back, Whittier. I'm Alexandra Sanchez.
And I'm Dylan Grandy. We got plenty of news for the month of October, so let's not waste any time.
First up, we have Cookies with the President.
Cookies? Oh my goodness, why wasn't I informed of this?
Let's take this to our reporter. Russell?
This is Russell Nighswonger reporting for QCTV in the Student Lounge, where President Sharon Herzberger and Dean Jeannie Ortiz are hosting a Cookies and Conversation meet and greet with Whittier College students. Now, President Herzberger, what are you hoping to accomplish by holding this get-together?
Well, I love to be able to get together with students in small groups and hear about their lives. You know, what they're doing during the day, what classes they like, suggestions for improving the school, and this is a forum to do that.
Yes, very accessible indeed. Now, most students never have the chance to meet their college president. What do you think that says about Whittier College?
We are a college that is all about connections and community, and really getting to know students. And so I think it's a sign of what Whittier College is all about.
We discussed a lot of different things about our school and possible renovations for the future, like a campus plan that would completely alter our campus and add a lot of different buildings and walkways and different lighting. And then we started discussing different recreational activities on campus and things that we could add or subtract from our campus to make it a better environment for the students.
And that's just how the cookie crumbles. Back to you in the studio, Alex and Dylan.
Thank you, Russell. Man, I can't stop thinking about those cookies.
You need to get over it, Dylan. Next up, we have Jordan Robledo featuring the Broadoaks Chinese Program.
Whittier College prides itself on being diverse and being able to explore different cultures. This type of learning is dwindling down to the Broadoaks Elementary School, which now has a Chinese language program. QCTV takes a look. Hi, I'm here with Judith Wagner, the Professor of Child Development and Education and the Director of Broadoaks Children's School. Tell us a little bit about this program that you have started here at Broadoaks.
Last year, 2010-2011, was the first year when we applied for a Fulbright Foreign Language Teaching Assistant, FLTA program, and we were lucky enough to receive that award. So last year we had a Chinese teacher, a teacher from China. She teaches English as a second language at a university in China, and she was selected by Fulbright to come here for the year. Her name was Yanpin Chen, and she began our program last year in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And it was so popular among the children and their parents that we applied for another Fulbright for this year, and we got it. And the Ping Li is our Fulbright FLTA this year.
This is Jordan Robledo for QCTV.
Thank you, Jordan.
That was fantastic, Jordan. Now for some college sports. Let's take it to Sabrina and have her remind us all why we should fear the poet.
Hi, this is Sabrina Ortiz, and I'm here giving you the sports highlights from this past week. Starting off with women's volleyball. The women's volleyball team played Chapman and had a loss of 3-0 against them and came back to defend their title with a score of 3-0 against Caltech. Moving on to men's water polo. They played Vanguard and they had a win of 7-6. Way to go, poets! Moving on to football. The football team played Occidental this past Saturday and had a loss of 31-17. But in previous weeks, they played Puget Sound and had a victorious win against them with a final score of 66-48. In soccer news, the women's soccer team played Occidental and lost to them with a final score of 5-0. The men's soccer team played Occidental and they had a win against them with a score of 2-1. This past week, I had the opportunity to meet with the men's soccer coach, Coach Harwell, and here's what he had to say.
Coach Harwell, how do you feel that the game went tonight?
The game went well. We got the desired result. We've been pressing for that big W. We've had a couple of tough lessons, but the game went well tonight.
All right, and how do you feel that the overall season is going so far?
The season we've gone back and forth. We've had some big wins, a couple disappointing losses. The 1-0 overtime to Redlands was a big one. They've been the top in the conference for years, and we gave them a good fight, and I think we're a top-level team, and we're going to show that in the rest of the season.
Back to you, Alex and Dylan.
That was great.
Men's soccer really seems to be shining this season. But we can't forget, behind every successful team is an amazing coach.
Thank you, Coach Harwell.
Now let's take it to Chelsea for the Poet Spotlight of the month.
For this month's Poet Spotlight, I'm here with Claire Thomas to talk about her new idea for a program called Poet Pups. All right, Claire, tell me, what exactly is Poet Pups all about?
The Poet Pups program is basically an idea to have a pet therapy program on campus at Whittier. Pet therapy has been used all through the years with people that are in hospice or in hospitals, and just having a dog around can make someone more receptive to their medications, and it's also really great for busting stress.
Okay, and why do you think this program would be important or beneficial for students?
They're finally coming out with new studies about the effects of pet therapy and programs based around it on college students. It's great for reducing stress that can be caused by midterms or just general classes. But the great thing about what pets do for college students now, first and second year students always have a little bit of trouble transitioning from the home life to the dorm life or living on your own. So it's great for aiding that transition.
Okay, and how has pet therapy made a big impact in your life?
I used to volunteer with my mother and some of our older dogs. When I was younger, we would just show up somewhere on a Saturday with a group of other people with dogs that would do the same thing. We'd go to retirement communities, and just seeing someone's face light up when you put a dog on their lap or let them pet one, that's all I ever needed.
Okay, and do you mind introducing this little dog?
Sure, this is Noah. He's my Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, and he's currently a therapy dog in training. Once the program gets up and running and we have it approved and implemented on campus, he'll be the first on-campus therapy dog to take part in it.
Okay, that's really cool. Thank you, Claire. And that brings it to an end for Poet Pups. This is Chelsea Spear for QCTV. Back to you at the studio.
Thank you, Chelsea. That was a very interesting segment.
Now, do you know what's going on Whittier College's campus?
Thanks, Alex. I'm Kaitlin Cassidy, and I'm here with Andrew Swett, executive producer of VPS. So, Andrew, could you tell us a little bit about Campus Movie Fest?
Campus Movie Fest is a week-long competition where faculty, staff, and students compete to see who can make the best short film. The top 16 are then shown in the courtyard, and all the equipment is provided by Campus Movie Fest.
That sounds really fun. What can students do if they want to get involved?
You can sign up anytime online, and from the 10th to the 11th, outside the CI, there will be 2 representatives. You can sign up with them.
Thank you. So, poets, there's some other upcoming events for this month. iGlow this Saturday, Homecoming October 22nd, OHANT October 29th, and Society open houses throughout the month. This is Kaitlin Cassidy reporting for QCTV. Back to the studio.
The month of October sure has a lot of things to look forward to. We hope to see poets at everything.
We sure do. And thanks again for tuning into this month's QCTV News. Be sure to check out new episodes of Dub C Style and Mock Talk coming out on October 18th.
And don't forget to check out our weekly episodes sent to your email every Thursday. And be sure to check out our YouTube page at www.youtube.com/WhittierQCTV. Well, that's all for this month. I'm Alexandra Sanchez.
And I'm Dylan Grandy. Take care.